A Victoria nurse is under police investigation tonight, accused of breach of trust and stealing from vulnerable hospital patients. Victoria detectives were tipped off by the Vancouver Island Health Authority, which fired the nurse from the emergency psychiatric ward at Royal Jubilee. She has a prior criminal conviction in another province, and there are questions tonight as to how she was able to even be nursing in BC. CTV's Stephen Andrew reports.
Victoria Police arrested a nurse at Royal Jubilee Hospital following a month-long investigation into allegations of breach of trust and theft from patients. The Vancouver Island Health Authority confirms thefts have been occurring at the hospital for some time.
We are looking back into this employee's history with VIHA. That is part of that investigation, as with most. So that's something that the detectives are taking their time with as well.
The nurse worked with some of the hospital's most vulnerable patients in the emergency psychiatric and intensive care ward. The health authority suspended the nurse on December 16th. 5 days later, it fired her.
It's a pretty extraordinary step to terminate an employee before they've been convicted of an actual offence.
We have done our internal investigation and the employee no longer works for us.
And this is not the first time the nurse has been involved in a criminal investigation. Victoria Police confirm the former employee has a conviction in another province. But that criminal record should have been uncovered when the organization that licenses nurses in British Columbia completed a background check. The College of Registered Nurses is aware of the criminal investigation, but will not confirm if it did a background check on the nurse, and if it did, what it discovered.
Public protection is our priority. That's what we're here for. We have processes in place for investigating such matters, and we do it in accordance with the regulation and the legislation, but we do it in an expeditious way.
A search of the college's website shows it renewed the nurse's license last week to practice for another year. Victoria Police say their investigation into what happened at Royal Jubilee Hospital continues. Investigators expect to forward charges to Crown Counsel sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Stephen Andrew joins us now with more on the story. Stephen, what do we know about the status of the investigation tonight?
Well, Hudson, we know that detectives have interviewed the major witnesses in this case, and CTV News has also learned that there is video evidence that's being examined. As to what the College of Nurses means by its statement that moves expeditiously in these situations, the health authority says it began talking to the college before Christmas. We began asking questions last week, and the Vancouver Island Health Authority sent a letter to the college yesterday. Now, we just checked the nurse's name on the college's website to see if she was still registered just moments ago, and she is. She's still licensed to practice in British Columbia.
All right, we'll stay on the story. Stephen, thanks.
You're welcome.